Active insulation is a really difficult one to get right. When you're active, you're obviously creating warmth. Insulation keeps warmth in. So when those two things go together, it can make for a really sweaty experience. When done wrong, when done right, the idea is that you have this lovely, breathable layer that will actually take you from relatively cool climates to relatively hot climates. And it was a really versatile piece, and that is where, rambling introduction aside, the Rab Cirrus Flex 2.0 fits in. So the Cirrus Flex 2.0 is a mid-weight synthetic jacket. It's got a 20 denier Pertex Quantum outer, so super light, and on the inside it features a Primaloft silver lux. And this is what provides the jacket with the majority of its insulating properties. One of the most attractive things about this jacket is for the British climate. This synthetic fill weathers really well. So even if it gets a bit damp, it still carries on, giving you that little bit of warmth. However, like we said within that long and rambling introduction, you don't want too much warmth. So you've got to let that hot air, that sweat, that perspiration out somewhere. And that's where these come in, the side stretch panels. Now these are much more breathable than the rest of the jacket and allow air to flow through. They also have the other benefit, and this is also really cool, particularly once you're climbing or you're scrambling, it's just for stretch and freedom of movement. The Cirrus Flex 2.0 has a really, really good cut. It's really active and slim fitting, but that doesn't compromise the freedom of movement that you have, so that even when you wave your arms around in a really weird manner or go climbing, it still stays put with the hem around your waist. Another really cool feature of the Cirrus Flex is, and this goes along with a lot of Rab's other products, is the use of recycled materials. And nowhere is that more apparent than within this jacket, because the outer, the Quantum, is recycled. The inner, the Primaloft, is also made of recycled materials, as are the side panels. This is almost an entirely recycled jacket, which is a great commitment from the brand. And in terms of function and performance, it's impossible to notice any difference. So where do we see this jacket being used? And the answer is almost anywhere, really. It's a really versatile piece. I've used it throughout the spring, the summer, the autumn, and right now here in winter. And it just varies according to season. In the spring and summer, when maybe it's a little bit warmer, I'll actually use it as maybe just that spare jacket, or just something that can go over a lightweight t-shirt to just keep the edge off. In sort of autumn, right now in winter, it's absolutely Baltic today. I probably wouldn't actually be sitting around in it right now because of those breathable side panels. It's not a belay jacket. But when you're moving, layered up here, I've got a base layer, a mid layer, and then the Cirrus. It is absolutely perfect. And again, it keeps that nice warm equilibrium without getting you too obscenely sweaty. It's worth mentioning, I've got the men's jacket version here. We've also reviewed the women's hooded version online. So the Cirrus Flex 2.0 is a really good all-rounder. It's a versatile piece that I've used throughout each and every season of the year, and is a jacket amongst the many, many jackets that I own that I found myself regularly picking up. The fact that it does such a good job of balancing insulation and breathability means that when you are on the move, you maintain a really positive equilibrium without getting too sweaty. But as a belay jacket or as an outright insulating layer, for when you're stationary like we are now, it can get a little bit chilly, especially on windier days. So it's worth bearing that in mind for what you want to use it for. Check out our review on site for both the men's and the women's, and a link is in the description below. If you like what you've seen, please like and subscribe to our channel. And finally, if you've got any really awkward questions, fire them across.